Got our 2 fishing poles up for me, and there's more down there. So this is what we're doing today. We're out here fishing. I think I may be getting a bite currently. Maybe. Yeah, that's a bite. Kind of looks like a bite, doesn't it? Maybe getting a bite, not sure. Yeah, guys, we're fishing out here today. This is one of my combos. Shimano Nevex with a 13 Rely. The Shimano is a 5,000 size reel. Got it tied up with a little Carolina rig. That's what we use out here. And that's what we're using. Cast back out. The wind is a little bad today, so we got to cast out pretty far. Put it over in the spot because I can without interesting in the like thingy. But yeah, hello everybody in the chat. What's up, Logan? Yeah, we're fishing out here. My other combo is right over there. Not gonna pick that one up yet, just because I just put it out like 5 seconds ago. Yeah. So that's what we have today for our combos. And then over there is Pen Wrap. There's a Shakespeare or something. So that's what we have today for our combos. And hopefully we can catch a fish. That'd be nice. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. The bait we're using is shrimp on all of the rods, I believe, right? Shrimp on all the rods. That's kind of what we use out here. Sometimes we'll use mullet, but other times we'll just, The River Rat admin team put a $1.99 for the super chat. Thank you very much to me. Thank you very much to me. So that's my admin team right there. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. What's wrong with you? But yeah, that's $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, River Rat admin team, which is me. But my admins they're somewhere. I'm not sure where they are currently. Or I think I found one of the admins. There's one of the admins. But the other ones. But yeah, we're out here fishing today. Hopefully we can catch a fish. That'd be nice. Last couple times we were out here, we caught a bunch of redfish. I caught a 30-incher. My mom caught like a, what would you say, 26-incher?
Like 28.
28 inches. My other one was probably like 24. And then another one was like probably 23. So we've been catching a lot of redfish out here recently, and it should be a great day. Last time I started the live stream, we were out here, and within like 5 minutes, we were hooked on a huge fish. And that was one of the biggest redfish I caught this season so far. And hopefully, we can get hooked on another big fish. I would appreciate if we could catch big fish. But we don't know what's going to happen. That's fishing in a nutshell. So make sure you guys can see my poles. There's one right there. Show you guys the bait that I'm using. Voila.
Show them the bait that you're using.
Thanks, Sherlock. So this right here is Blue Magic Shrimp. This is shrimp, and this is what we're using. It says fresh, wild caught shrimp. It's typically what we use when we're fishing out here is the shrimp. Live shrimp is not really good for the style of fishing we're doing because we're casting it out there as far as we can. And quite frankly, the shrimp would be dead very quickly if we just got live shrimp. Not to mention it's so expensive for no reason sometimes. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. And hopefully we can catch a fish. Just gotta wait and see what happens. And while I'm waiting, I want to hear y'all's favorite fish in the chat. me know what you like to catch, what you fish for, that type of stuff. Hopefully we can catch some. Check my bait on this one. It is really windy too, so I do not want to get my rig stuck in rocks. So this area is called a flat. So flat Florida especially is very rocky terrain. And this is why you check your baits. If you're not going to get light, most likely there's either not a fish in your area or you already got something that took your bait. And yeah, something already took my bait, and I put it out 5 minutes ago, pretty much. Oh, sorry to the camera. What's up, Zach? Nice to see you. Nice to see you back in the chat from last stream. We already have someone take one of our baits. Not nearly as energetic as last time at this point, but we still are getting bites, which is nice, and it's still nice, and it's not super hot. It's a little bit on the windy side for my liking, but it's pretty good. I've definitely had worse. So this is the combo I'm using. This is just a random rod with a Shimano, or not Shimano, a Daiwa Revolvos on it, 4,000 size. I like fishing 4,000, 5,000 size reels. So I hook on some pretty big fish, and I also like having control. Don't like using really light stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's fun, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Yeah, like and subscribe would be awesome. Oh, forgot what I was saying. That was the new live stream. Casting it out. Gonna try to cast it out pretty far, even though it is quite windy out. Pretty happy with that, guys, not gonna lie. Pretty happy with that. And once the sun starts going down, the wind should go down slightly. This is what happened last times. I'm not expecting to be out here until like 9:30. Probably be out here until probably 8:15ish. Not too long, but I'm gonna live stream for pretty much the entire thing, just because, well, it's fun to be out here and do this. I don't think you guys know how fun it is to be out here fishing. Especially, I can make a video on my GoPro, post it long form, but I can also keep you guys informed. Don't get me wrong, live streaming is hard. You gotta make sure you interact with the audience. You gotta also make sure you tend to your fishing poles, because one look away and your fishing pole could be gone, which this happened to me before. But yeah. I don't know what happened. Maybe getting a bite. It's kind of hard to tell with the wind. It goes like this. It may just be. Little jump scare right there. Have you caught any fish yet today? No, I have not. I just got out here, give or take 10 minutes ago, and I got a bite on that pole. All of the shrimp have gone on that, and the poles down there, I don't think they've got any bites, but I haven't checked them constantly. So right now we have not caught anything, but that probably will change here real soon if we keep going on the pace that we have been going past couple days out here, which is pretty much the same conditions, a little less windy, a little less full moon. Yeah, that's kind of generally what we're working with today. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat about what I'm using, what gear, that type of stuff. I'll be glad to answer those questions. Oh, there goes my tripod. Awesome. How many rods do I have in the water? So I have currently four rods in the water. And what bait am I using? I'm using shrimp on all four, using this type of shrimp. It's frozen shrimp because I do not feel like spending mega bucks on shrimp. It's actually really good shrimp though. It's fresh, wild caught shrimp. Well, I have 4 rods in the water. The rods are a Shimano. I'm just gonna say the reels because the rods are a mouthful. Shimano Navex, Gyro Revolvo, Shakespeare 4000, I think Waterlight or something, and Penwrath 2 are the reels I'm using. Mom, you can grab my water. Thank you. Alrighty. So that's what gear we're using. Pretty good brief synopsis. I use pretty much the same 2 poles depending on fishing. One of them is typically the rod I have out in the water. The other one is typically something I have a DOA or an NLBN on. Typically I prefer to use NLBN lures, which are fantastic. If you guys want any soft plastic lures, check out NLBN. They're fantastic. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm using, or typically what I use when I'm out here. I don't fish out here that often. I probably should fish out here more, honestly. But hi, what's up, Jaden? See ya. Nice to see everybody in the chat. But let me know what y'all's favorite rod and reel combo is in the chat, because I always like seeing what you guys like, because a lot of people have a lot of different tastes than I do. Some people love their ugly sticks, some people like their Shimanos and Daiwas. I like the most flashy, expensive looking rod and reel combos, me personally. It also just looks better on camera when you're filming. People like to see that Shimano Stratic or like really nice rod and reel combos sometimes on camera. I feel like people were like, oh yeah, he has more expensive. I'm gonna watch him. I think this one may have got a bite or something. It's been bouncing slightly. It's kind of hard to tell with the wind too. If the shrimp is on or off, it's a little bit. So how much are the rods? So this rod right here is around, I got it on sale at my, oh, there's a fish that just jumped right there. That's cool. I got it on sale for, I think, 30 bucks, but it's normally like a $100 rod. This one is a 13 rely. The reel is a $120 reel, I believe. It's a Shimano Navex 5000. Their other rod over there, I'm not sure how much that was. I forget. The combo for the Penwrath is like $100 or so, and then the other one is like, I want to say 50, 40. These are not my most expensive combos by far, because this is a river, and I do not feel like raking all of my nice expensive combos in the river. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is from my sponsors, Sportsman's Wholesale, which they're incredible. If you guys are in Florida area and you guys want to get some good discount tackle and they're actually quality, I've caught big fish on them. You guys have seen me catch big fish on them. Check out Sportsman's Wholesale. Great place to buy fishing gear. The wind has started to calm down slightly, in my opinion. And yeah, the wind is slightly calmed down, which is nice. I'm gonna go check one of the ones down there. I'm gonna angle the camera so you guys can see it. My mom's pool down there. I don't think it has a shrimp on there. It may or may not. I just want to remake it. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm talking about. So, shrimp is going on. Especially out here when you can't really tell sometimes if you're getting a bite or if it's, you know, just the wind. You want to make sure you check your rods. Got out here slightly later than when we normally do. We got out here like 7:05ish. We normally got out here like 6:30ish, slightly later. yeah, we're just gonna send it back out there and make sure we're not tangled, which we are, of course. Why wouldn't we be? And we're gonna send it back out there. Casting it back out there. And yeah. Casting it back out there. Hopefully we can catch something rather soon too, would be nice. But yeah. Yeah, it's just a wonderful part. So sometimes I tip it, like I said, tip the shrimp with the hook. I do most of the time. Yo, what's up, Derek? Nice to see you in the chat. But yeah, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just depends, honestly, what type of fishing I'm doing. Especially some fish are more finicky than others. I prefer this Carolina Rigget. I also have relatively small hooks too, size like 6 circles. Bearded Viking works. What's up? Nice to see you in the chat. It is nice to see you, my friend. And yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah, it is the Space Coast. This is where I'm fishing right now. This is Florida. This is the Indian River. It's one of my favorite places to be. And I just love being here so much. Fishing is one of my favorite things to do, so yeah. It's really cool out here. I actually saw a couple rockets go up the other night. I don't think there's any planned currently, but hopefully there'll be some. That'd be nice if we could get. Do I hunt? Not in a very long time. Not in a very long time. I'm not the best at. I wouldn't say I'm terrible at hunting. I'm not the best. I haven't tried it since I was like 7, so it's just fishing has been my main priority since I was like 7. Oh, we're getting a bite, guys. We're getting a bite on that well. But yeah, it's kind of just out here doing this. I prefer like fishing over hunting, obviously. Pretty much everything outdoors. I cannot woodwork at all. I'm sorry. Woodworking is not my specialty. I can build stuff, not really. Is that on the front seat? No, that's fine. But guys, I think that my hypothesis is correct. Something did bite and something took my base. For everybody that's just joining, this is if I catch a fish in the next 2 minutes, $2 donation. Okay.
No, who said that? Pop?
No.
Is it Pop Pop?
NML fishing. Gosh. I am gonna try to catch a fish in the next minute. Here, I have a question. When I cast my bait, okay, so this is the shrimp that I'm gonna use. This right here is the hook. I'm gonna take the head off the shrimp. Boom. I'm gonna stuff it in there. Good redfish. Okay, we're gonna cast it out. Hopefully we can catch a fish, that'd be nice. So we're gonna cast this back out. Let's get your clock ready because we're casting it out. I'm gonna angle the camera so you guys can see I'm not messing with you. You guys can see. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a good cast, honestly. That was a pretty good cast. In the water. So now I gotta catch a fish in the next minute or so. I'm gonna stare that rod down, hopefully catch a fish, because that would be awesome for a $2 donation. Catch a fish. Okay, come on, fishies. Okay, I got until 7:38. I can do that. What's my favorite type of rod? So I personally like My favorite rod right now that I'm using is definitely going to be the 13 Rely. It's a nice light action rod. It's around, careful mother, it's around $100, but it's worth it, honestly. That's probably my favorite rod I have right now. And yeah, it's what I've been using pretty much the entire time out here. I have another one over there, trust me. But I just want these fish to hit before, you know. What's up, Gunner? Telling us to see in the chat. And hopefully that fish wants to hit in the next 2 minutes. That'd be nice. Here, fishy, fishy. What kind of fish am I fishing for? So currently I'm fishing for redfish and black drum. Redfish are what we're going for. Redfish are really big fish. And yeah, pretty much, honestly. We're kind of fishing for whatever bites. But my main target is redfish, honestly. My favorite fish to catch. My mom's favorite fish to catch. Not sure about my stepdad's favorite fish to catch. But yeah, they're awesome fish. And we got one. Hey, we could catch a buffer. We got 1 more minute to catch a fish for a $2 donation. Let's see if I can hold it, see if we have anything biting. Do I let them go? Yeah. When I'm fishing in this body of water, I let them go because this body of water is not the best for fishing, honestly. And, this body of water is good for fishing. Edible, no. Yeah, 5-pound bass on a wacky rig is pretty good. I have never caught a bass on a wacky rig, not gonna lie. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, I'm getting a bite. Guys, we got a bite right before the deadline. Come on, please, please, please. I'm so locked in right now. Please. Guys, I think we got, nope, dang it. Gosh, I thought I had. I was so excited. We may. It's a shrimp twirling in the water. I failed the challenge. Oh, sorry. Yeah. NML fishing, I failed your challenge. Thank you for joining the chat, though. Awesome with that little competition. Definitely fun to try to catch fish within. Yo, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are the best. You're so kind. Good try, Junior. How do you know him? My main question is, how do you know my name? Question, who are you? Like I said, thank you so much again for the donation, dude. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. I swear, so many nice people in the community. Austin. Man, I'm trying to remember, bro. My memory is so bad, I'm not gonna lie. I can barely remember school topics. Could you give me a slight hint, please? Was it a previous live stream? Like, you gotta give me something, dude. I'm trying to remember. My brain is dead right now. Y'all need to chill out, dude. Would you like to actually answer my question legitimately, please? That's what I would like to know. I'm not gonna lie, that sarcastic joke was pretty good. How many fish have I caught so far? Just kidding, I love your fishing. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. But yeah, I haven't caught anything so far. I've got a couple of bites. Last time we were out here, around this time, we we had a lot of fish. We caught 3 redfish in 2 minutes or so, which one of the redfish I caught was like 30 inches. My mom caught like a 28 incher, and my mom caught another one that was like, I think like 23 inches, which is awesome. Hopefully we can do that again, which would be fantastic. Again, thank you so much for the donation, NML Fishing. I really appreciate it. Oh crap, my rod. So my rod just got tight real quick, guys. No.
Lost the leader? Nah.
Guys, this is what happens, dude. When you don't pay attention, this is what happens. It snapped off my entire leader. We caught a 30-inch black drum in the Outer Banks. That is pretty cool. Dang it. Man, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna see if I have another rig or anything in my bag. My mom would be so nice and gracious enough to go grab my bag from the trunk while I talk to you guys. It would be fantastic. Thank you, Mother. I really appreciate it. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Alright. I'm gonna reel this in and see if we actually have anything on it, because my line got really tight and then it just went completely slack, and I'm like, what happened? Which state am I fishing in? I'm currently fishing in Florida. This is like southern central Florida. It's the Indian River. It's like, trying to describe it on a map. If you guys know where like the Space Coast is, it's like right near the Space Coast. Literally the VAB where they launch rockets and stuff is like 5 miles that way. So yeah, it's pretty close to the Space Coast, if that gives you a pretty good landmark of where I'm fishing. That was a really good cast, guys. I got it right near the tree in the mangroves for the redfish without getting it in the tree, which, if you guys know, I've lost a stupid amount of tackle in a tree recently, unfortunately. And you guys can see me rig up a rod because that fish was so nice and he took my stuff. Well, this is River Rat Tackle Box, one of probably 500 I own. So we're gonna see what we got today. So we are gonna start off with a little, what is this? I don't know what this is. This one better? You know what, guys? I'm gonna use this one. That's what I'm using. Oh, yeah. I may have to add a little extra something to it just so I can cast it out slightly further, just because right now it's not the perfect time for casting out far. I kind of need to right now. There's a nice little J-hook. This is type of J-hook that we put on there. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, putting this on. I'm using this one with just a normal rig because, or like a steel rig, because, well, what you guys just saw, some broke the entire steel rig off. It's like, what, 50-pound steel leader, and it broke it off. That's how you know we're dealing with some rather big fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a hybrid. So we're going to do a little bit of a slide Carolina rig with this. So I'm going to put the weight first like this. And I always tie union knots or polymer knots when I'm fishing. It makes it easier. The knots are so strong. And it just makes my life 150 times easier. So right here, we went through here, boom. And then we're gonna go through here. This is a swivel. And this is a swivel right here. But yeah, so this is, you tie it 7 times. I typically do double union knot, so that was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You over under, pull it tight. See that right there? It's a pretty good union knot, and then we're going to do it again for a double union knot. So we're going to do a 1, 2. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Now that right there is a little sliding rig. So we have a little bit of a weight here to slide his Carolina rig as well as weight cast out. So it's pretty much, it's a little janky, not gonna lie, but it gets the job done. So yeah. If you guys have any questions or what gear I'm using, put it in the chat. Just to let me know what questions you guys are asking. I'm using shrimp for bait, if that helps any of your questions right away. And what state I'm fishing in is Florida. Boom. Let's get started. Let's get back in the water at least. I don't think my drag was set. Yeah, I must have been something like that. Drag was not a bit set or something. Yeah, guys, so that's what we're doing. Sometimes when we're fishing out here, we get unexpected puffer fish when we're trying because the rods are a little bit on the heavier side, some of them. So I can't really tell if there's a fish, like a tiny fish on there, like a puffer fish. So sometimes we'll have like surprise, like, oh, what do we have on here? Or cast it back out. So just casted those 2 things out. And like I said, if you guys have any questions of what I'm doing and what gear I'm using, put it in the chat. I'll answer your questions. So we're waiting for a fish. We've gotten multiple bites today. We've gotten a lot of bites. We've lost a lot of shrimp so far. Nothing hooked up yet, which probably will happen pretty soon. If we're using a wash like we were the past couple times. Unless it's slightly too windy for the fish today. It could be, honestly, slightly too windy for the fish. Nah. My mom's pole just got hit, guys. It's weird. No. Weird. My mom just got a huge hit on her pole. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm gonna move the camera slightly down so you guys can see the poles a little bit better. So now you guys can see all 3 poles that are currently getting action right now. It's a little bit better, honestly. It's prettier that way too. That's why it's best to have a live stream, guys, because you guys can just look at the camera when you're like. Okay, guys. Hopefully that fish is hit. That may be a really good sign for future things to come. Constantly checking my bait. A lot of the times, well, gone. It is gone. on this pole just some seaweed. Casting that back out. Hopefully we get fish. We'll probably get the fish. It's really small. Like I said, if you guys have any fishing questions, put them in the chat. Like, what am I using? Where am I fishing? What bait am I using? That type of stuff. What body of water. Just let me know. Love talking with the chat. It's nice to see you guys. It's actually awesome. I didn't even realize for one of our guys, the Bearded Woods Worker had over 100,000 subscribers. Wow. That's crazy. The Bearded Woodworkers. You can tell because he has a check mark. That's awesome. Wow. Nice to see they're actually hitting people. Good. That's awesome. Yeah. Fishing questions, put them down in the chat. Hopefully I can help you. Hopefully I can catch a fish. That's what I want to do. It's kind of not much a fishing stream if we don't catch fish, which we did last a couple days ago. But so far this stream we've not caught anything, but we've got bites. It's been pretty fun. A lot of trivia, I would say. A lot of interesting moments in the chat. Interesting moments to say the least. Well, I'm gonna let you guys watch the water real quick. I'm gonna go grab my flashlight and start getting a bit dark. Flashlight. Wow. Awesome. Tomorrow morning, depending on how everything's doing, we will do a live stream out at one of my favorite fishing spots. This fishing spot is called The Refuge. And it's a pretty good fishing spot, in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. We've caught some big redfish out here. It seems like the redfish are actually hitting pretty well recently. which is this is exactly what happened last time. The wind calmed down, the redfish started to pick up. You guys want to make sure you guys don't miss any of my red fishing live streams with the like and subscribe buttons. You'll be pretty much notified every time I live stream. You guys want to tune. Oh, yeah. My mom has a fish. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let's see if I remove it. My mom has a fish on. It's some sort of puffer fish. Yes, it's a puffer fish. That is the first fish of the day. Self-releasing puffer? Yeah. Wow. That's magical, guys. We never have self-releasing puffer fish. It's a Christmas miracle, guys. Well, yeah.
Remember that.
Whoa.
Already?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
If you're wrong, maybe. Colin. I thought we got a hit. That was weird. It's weird, guys. I thought I got a hit. It started tearing. Want to see you catch one soon? Yeah, I do too. I would like to see me catch a fish. Starting to catch some at least. I know Austin is wild. Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny. I love when people be sarcastic in my chat because I'm quite the sarcastic person myself, and just say game knows game. This is what we're using. Piece of shrimp. Yeah, I do need to lock in. I do need to lock in. Well, my mom just caught a my mom just caught a puffer fish, so I think my pop Roger and we got him right. What is this? Maybe I was, maybe. So it looks like, guys, that I got it hit. Yeah, I definitely did. Where is this? I'm fishing currently. Fishing at the Indian River. Pretty good spot, not gonna lie. Whiting are good fish to eat. I've eaten a lot of whiting. When I fish on the beach, when I go surfacing, I eat a lot of whiting because currently where I'm at, whiting do not have a minimum size limit, which make them perfect for any type of fishing. You fry them whole, you can reel them, pretty much anything you do. Any style of fish. You could like, you know, which reel you got? The Daiwa or the Shimano, the blue one or the like orangish one? Pretty good reels, honestly. I have pretty big ones though, just because I like to fish. The blue one, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. What size do you have out of the 5,000 size? Pretty cool out here. Pelicans are everywhere right now. There's one over there and there's one over there. Fish jumping everywhere too, pretty cool. Nice to see the wildlife starting to come about. You got the 6,000. Yeah. Do you know what the drag on that is? Mine's like, I think 21, something like that. It's like 21 or something. It's not huge. Yeah, it's smooth and it casts really far. Yeah, I typically use that when I'm fishing long range with like lures and stuff. Or sometimes when I'm just fishing like I am now, set fishing, which you cast so far with it. You can just like, some of the spots I go to, I have to worry about hitting the other side of the canal or something because I cast super far. There's a bunch of mullet over there jumping near the dock over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see the dock through there. Yeah, probably just because it's a 6,000, probably slightly more drag. Probably like 24, 25. That's by using what Shimano likes to do. It's one of the best like rods I have. That's one I use for shark fishing, and one of the best reels that I have for like pretty much multi-fishing. I've caught sharks on it. I've caught Spanish mackerel on it. Yeah, I am using shrimp. Yeah, this is a very versatile reel. You can get 5,000 size, 4,000 size. You can pretty much use for pretty much anything, except like bluegill fishing. Then you're gonna probably give the bluegill a concussion. It's starting to get a little bit dark out, guys. You can tell if I shine my flashlight, you can see it a lot better than previously. And this is last time we were starting out here and it started popping off around this time. Fish everywhere, getting hit constantly. I think I'm currently getting a hit right now. I'm gonna go look. Y'all shark fishing? Right now I am fishing for redfish right now. Or pretty much anything that bites. I don't really shark fish too often, but I could out here if I wanted to. Sharks out here, unfortunately. Pretty much in Florida, there's sharks everywhere. Just gotta be careful. Yeah, something took my bait, guys. Yeah. I could try to catch something bigger with a piece of mullet, but I just currently am not invested enough to put a piece of mullet.
Good, but it's nice.
I'm just not invested enough to cut open the mullet bag. Yeah, grouper fishing. It's been so long since I've been Goliath grouper fishing, dude. Like, I want to say it's probably been like 3 years, 4 years. Am I using live shrimp? I'm not. Have I caught anything yet? I haven't. My mom's caught a puffer fish. And recently we've come out here and we've caught some huge fish. And right around this time, I actually started picking up, which has been getting bites constantly. Like, you really making sure that it's gonna be pretty epic here in the next couple minutes. What's gonna happen is my phone's gonna die, or we're gonna catch something huge. Don't know what's gonna happen first. Hopefully, my phone not dying would be awesome. The shrimp fell off my pole. That's awesome. Have I used hand line or a reel? It's so hard to see out here, it's so dark. I typically use a reel. I don't think I've hand lined a couple times for challenge videos when I was younger, like, I think I was like 11. But I really do not like hand lining at all. It sucks. You cut your hands, especially. I typically use mono, and I have like scars on my hands from monofilament all the time. Yeah, I do need to charge my phone. You're right. But when you're live streaming for almost an hour.
Wait, Judy. What?
Guys, we got a fish.
Why'd you throw your other pole like that?
Guys, we got a fish. We got a fish. No!
You lost it?
Come on. Dang it.
Get it back out.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. It literally comes around and, like, oh, man. I know, guys. That sucks.
You buffered.
Yeah, I, like, threw my pole on the ground. Yeah, I gotta set the hook. I have circle hooks on there. And typically, I'm not paying attention. So I have my drag pretty loose. I just, like, try to set it.
You buffered.
I buffered. I don't know what I was doing with my life.
Buffered.
Yeah, sometimes my brain does that. It's like, huh? It's like singing some random song, and I'm like, oh no. Pretty good fish from the field too. I don't think it was huge by any means, just because it didn't like really pull that hard. It definitely pulled pretty hard. It was huge. I know that. What's up, Lisa Groove? Nice to see you. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I gotta move my tripod a little bit back too. It's starting to get a little bit darker, so I need to probably put my...
Hey, I heard that Lisa is worried that you're gonna post more redfish videos.
Yeah. Comments, yeah. I will post more redfish videos. And I probably will catch more redfish too. Yeah. Big reels, grouper fishing, definitely interesting, that's for sure. So, I want to move this one slightly down right here so I can see it. Also, from up clotheslining anybody because we don't want that around here. Make sure I have a shrimp hook. Yeah. Yeah, so it's dinner time for these redfish, guys. So, yeah, hopefully we can catch these fish. I'm gonna reset mine over there. It's probably gonna get relatively dark soon, and I'm probably gonna have to jerry the frostbite on top of it. Let's see if I can try now. Yeah, I may. What am I aiming for? So right now, I'm trying for redfish. And the past couple of days I've been out here, I've been successful. We caught 3 redfish in like 15 minutes on a trip about, I don't know, 3 days ago. Yeah, you should get loading up and out for the river. It's pretty good right now. But yeah, aiming for redfish box drum right now. Redfish is what my main target is. It's because they're big fish, they're fun content, and they're awesome. We don't nearly catch them enough where I'm at because they're just so elusive sometimes, especially when it gets hotter in the summer. You won't find any unless you cast net them when they're just sitting there like dead at the bottom of the river. How are the winds? It's probably what, like 12 miles per hour gusts, like 8 miles per hour. It's pretty yeah, it's not helping, don't get me wrong. It's not like making it so we can't fish. So if scale 1 to 10, 10 being hurricane, probably give it like a 3. It's not terrible, but it's also could be better. I'm gonna reset one of mine. I'm gonna try to jerry rig this like I said. Let's see. I may just have to have like a lantern near my rods at all times or something. Yeah, I hope you catch something when you go out tomorrow. I'm gonna watch my pole right here. It looks like it's gonna hit. But yeah. y'all go until sunset. We're gonna try, because that's typically where the fish are starting to hit, is around sunset. Last time, like 10 minutes or like 10-15 minutes away from here, or not here, but like 10 minutes away from like this specific time, we started catching big fish. Ever seen any gators out here? So no, I've seen gators out here. I'm also not out here nearly as often as I should be, but I've seen a couple gators out here. None huge. Yeah, I should use my mom's phone to stream if mine dies. My mom's pole is currently getting a bite, guys. Looks like it just dropped it. Oh no. My phone is currently at 15% battery, so we have some time. Don't get me wrong, but I may just have to grab one of those like charging blocks and put it. I think I have one in the back of my car, like that. Hopefully I do, because it's too much fun. I'm gonna reset that one right there because that one's starting to get hit a little bit. The action's starting, guys. This is what happened last time. Started getting hits, and then redfish everywhere. I got slightly a little bit of shrimp on this one. Down that I can tell that it's starting to get visibility. Not terrible right now, don't get me wrong, but
Were you guys still on site the other night we came out back-to-back nights? The next night, we had the orange.
yeah, back out. Yeah, guys, hopefully we can catch a fish here soon, because this is starting to get wild. Hopefully we can. It's starting to get pretty dark. I have a flashlight here. Hopefully. Wait, what happened? We got a bite. I have PTSD from like being out here on the rod, going in the water. I had it last time in a Home Depot bucket, put my rod in a Home Depot bucket, and my rod was in the water. I had to jump in the water and get my shoes wet to catch this fish. It was worth it, don't get me wrong, because I caught like a 30-inch redfish, but I got my shoes wet. I almost dropped my phone in the water, which you guys know that's not very fun, especially for someone of my age. I can't. Man, hopefully we can catch another fish. Yeah, or not, could be. Oh. That one. Yeah. It keeps popping, guys. Like, the same fish. It's gotta be like some of the same fish that's in a school hanging around here. Or like flats right now. In the flats area. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna change the shrimp out on this slightly. So look at that. It's barely any shrimp on there. I'm just gonna just whip another one on. That's it. pass this out, check that other one, see what the battery percentage on my phone is. We are currently at 8% battery. That's not terrible.
Push each other down.
We can probably manage with 8% battery, right? Cast it back out. Okay guys, this one no longer has shrimp. Hook, bait, pretty much. Alright guys, let me know your favorite fishing memories. I'm gonna put a lantern on this. You guys can see me slightly better now. Cool. We have a lantern. Let's see what we're battery percentage. 6% battery. Pretty good. Yeah, you definitely need a job. I have an SLX DC2, and those things are worth it sometimes. They're so cool when you hear that zzz, but man, they're so expensive, dude. Like, I don't think people understand how expensive those SLX baitcasters are. But yeah. Spinning and baitcaster is a conversation I can have with me all day. I'm releasing a thrift store video. Yeah, $2.99 for a reel is wild. Like, man, that's wild, I swear. They want to, like, sometimes they really, really want, like, you know. Yeah, it's worth it, depending on the reel. Depending on the brand. You're getting like a Bass Pro Deluxe for $300. I'm sorry, that is not worth it. You get like an SLX or something, but yeah. Hopefully we can catch another fish relatively soon. You got the 1,001. reels that are blue look better. But I'm just biased towards the color blue. Blue and green reels just look better. Like me on it. My mom's currently getting a pipe, which I yet to get a good one. That's quite yet. Mom's not like a good one. I don't think so. Oh, I got this one. Yeah, I do. I have one. Yeah, I got one. Now it's got a fish on. Fish on. Can't really come towards the camera much because, well, I currently have a fish. It's a pretty big fish, not tiny or anything.
Bring it towards the camera.
Well, this is a kitty catfish. What's up, Brian Cook? Nice to see you in the chat. This is what we got right here.
All right, go get them off.
Catfish. Now I gotta not kill myself.
Us.
That's a challenge right there. Now I just gotta find my utensils. So, pliers. Gonna not pay attention to the camera during this time because back over near the camera. My mom got the fish off. My hand is absolutely fried. I was like calloused and stuff. Ow. But the good thing is, guys, that currently around the pole, that's the best thing about this, is that I've caught a fish. Which hopefully we can catch something better than a catfish. That would be fantastic. This one still has a shrimp. Kind of weird. My mom's testing out my other one. Catfish across this line. Catfish are not my favorite creature in the world. Let's just be very clear about that. Yeah, it's getting a little dark out here. It's Friday night. Let's see what the battery percentage on my phone is. We're at